Oh, I did it. Okay. I need to take a deep breath because that was very frustrating. But I have a little assistant. Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? This is little Lou. Little Louie. He, yes, he's my mom's dog. So technically he's my little brother. But he's super freaking cute. And he's about 4 months old. So he is going to be joining us tonight. Okay. How is everybody? Can you guys hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Awesome. Okay. Deep breath. So I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody had a good holiday. I hope that 2026 is treating everybody well. And my God, I don't even know where to begin. I really have nowhere. Okay. So, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, like the nitty-gritty, but my home life right now is extremely toxic. There is a family member that is struggling with me living here. And I am currently on a subsidized housing list, but the wait time for our area is it's like 7 to 8 years. And currently I'm on disability. And so I can't afford to pay market rent. I just can't. I mean, even as it is, I can't afford much. I have to go to a food bank and stuff. I don't have anywhere to go. And this person knows that, but is still making everything very hard for me. Screaming at me, passive aggressive, really pushing me out, trying to make me leave on my own, but I don't have anywhere to go. And that has really stressed me out. It's triggered my anxiety disorder because I have a deep fear of not having a place to live. It has been a fear of mine forever. I remember when I was a little kid and I used to see homeless people on the street, and I always thought to myself, I'm like, wow, like I could never imagine that. And to be treated this way by somebody who I respect normally, I don't respect right now because they're not giving me any reason to respect them. But somebody that I usually do respect and love very greatly, and who I never thought would ever treat me this way, is treating me this way. And on top of it, I lost my PSW job in September. And then the place that I do tarot readings at wanted to change their content or change the services that they were offering. Ow! And so I lost that. So in the last 8 months, I've lost a lot of income. I've lost like about $1,000 of income that I haven't been able to replace yet. And so I have a lot of challenges that just keep piling up, and that has triggered my anxiety disorder. So, yeah, I apologize that I have been MIA, but I really, yeah, I couldn't do anything. But over the past month, I've been taking some medication to help me through this rough patch. It's helping. So I feel a bit stronger to, figure out my situation, to, you know. Anyway, so that being said, my content will change. Thank you so much, Courtney. And hey, so yeah, my content does have to change. And I don't know if you guys know, I posted a few videos about it though. There was a few disappearances in my community over the past few years that I was looking into. A few men have gone missing and they never turned up, and they're all connected. And so I started doing readings, and it turns out that the people that I did the disappearance that I did the readings on, I was able to describe the situation and the people involved, but I didn't have a face to. I didn't have names or faces. I just had very detailed descriptions. And November 1st, or the very beginning of November, they charged 3 people in the disappearance for one of the men, and they turned out to be my friends. And that, how can I say that? It really hit home, obviously, because I never clued into that part. And it's like you never really know somebody, and it doesn't matter. I don't know if me not knowing saved me. I don't know, but it affected me deeply, especially the thought that, like, what if I had confided in her? It was her and her husband and another man that got charged with first-degree murder. The cops still have possession of the house because there's 3 other missing people that are connected to this, and they think that they're on that property, and they're waiting for the snow or the ground to thaw before they can keep, before they can dig more and find more bodies. It's really dark, and it's like 10 minutes down the road for me. These people helped me out when I was in need. I have played with their children. I have made her business cards. I have given her a kitten. Like, truth is stranger than fiction. And I always thought, like, yeah, this isn't about me, but like, what if I were to have confided in her like I did my other friends? What would have happened to me? Like, I can't help but think about that. And so all of this stuff happened at the same time. The loss of job, the oppression from my family member, this with my friends, and the murder charges. It's all been a lot. And doing true crime readings it's too dark. It's just too dark for me right now. I need to build up my energy body before I can start tackling that stuff again. I will, like, I have a talent for it. And this experience that happened to me personally with my friends that I was just explaining has proven to me that I have an ability to see through dark stuff like that. However, I can't be submersed in all darkness, obviously. You guys know that. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. Here in Canada, in my community, a 1-bedroom is about $2,000 plus utilities. And I would need the internet, and I would need to pay for my cell phone, need to pay for food. I have 2 cats. Louie is my mom's dog, so, I don't have that responsibility, but I have 2 cats, and I'm not getting rid of them. Anyway, anyhow, what have I been up to? What have I been doing to cope? I'm sure you're wondering. Well, many of you don't know, or maybe none of you know, but I do a lot of art. And I've been doing a lot of art. In fact, that is the only thing that helps my anxiety. So I have completed, I think, almost 40 coloring pages since January. I want to show you, and I've also done some sculptures. So do you guys want to take a little trip with me into my living room and I can show you my art just for a few minutes, and then I will start doing the readings. If everybody's cool, give me a thumbs up. Ouch! No biting. That's not nice. No biting. No biting. No snapping. No. That's a bad boy. Yeah, that's a bad boy. Hey. Oh, no. Okay. No. Get over here. Come here, you. Come here, you. No snapping. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring you guys with me. It's going to get dark for a second. Okay. Move, Jackie boy. Move, Jackie boy. Thank you. Okay, everybody can see okay? Okay, this is the first I have never done this before. This was my first attempt at creating a scene from my head. It's a witch cabin that I made out of polymer clay and a bunch of other stuff. Okay, this is the front. Can you guys see okay? Can you guys see okay? So, yeah, I wish I had better lighting in here. Hang on, I'm going to get you better lighting. Give me 1 sec. I want to show you properly. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it's all made out of polymer clay and cardboard and tinfoil and wire. So the witch cabin is made out of cardboard, polymer clay on the outside of the cardboard. And then the roof is made out of cardboard, tinfoil, and polymer clay. I made the door. The door doesn't open or anything, but I made I made the door. I did extra detailing. I don't know if you can see, but I did detailing in panels here. So if you look really close, it actually looks like dark purple wood. I made I made everything. I mean, the little candles, the sconces, the candles here, the pumpkin, the tombstone, everything. And then on this side, I made little wood panels, and I don't know if you can see, but there's even like little nail holes. And then the tree is made out of wire, tinfoil, and polymer clay. And it is about 1 foot tall by 1 foot square. Yeah. 1 foot by foot. Yeah. 12 by 12. I mean, that sounds a little bit better. And then the ground is made out of dirt, Mod Podge, and coffee grounds and real rocks. And then I just bought like foliage for miniatures from Amazon, as well as the vines and stuff. Yeah, so I'm really proud of this. I really love it a lot. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. But I'm not ready to say goodbye yet. And I think I want to like just repaint, like paint this and then maybe add a fence. I thought that might be cool just to like finish it. But I have a few other projects on the go, so the fence can wait. So this is sculpture 1. Okay. This is a work in progress, but I'm super proud of it so far. And oh, Courtney, you're funny. Okay. This is my next sculpture. Okay, so this is inspired by Beetlejuice. Do you remember in the first Beetlejuice movie when he turns into that carousel and he's got those like big hammers for arms? You know, that always reminded me as a kid of an octopus. And I kind of wanted to make Beetlejuice as an octopus. Originally, the tentacles were going to be sandworms. And I had like, you know, the sandworm with the other sandworm coming out of his mouth, but it was really ambitious and it was really tiny, and structurally it was not coming together properly. And I was getting really pissed off. And so I decided, okay, I don't want to like get so angry at this that I never finish it. So I decided to just make it a little bit more simpler and just make it regular tentacles. But his color is going to change. I'm not happy with the color. I love his hair. His hair is like my favorite. His hair and his teeth and his tongue are my favorite parts of this. But I'm not happy with the color. So when it's done, you'll see the final result. So that's him. And then I started making, okay, so my cat chewed on this, but I started making like little tiny voodoo dolls with the same hairstyle. I think this is like my signature way of how I do hair. And then I made this, which is, it's really cute, right? So when you wash your hands, you hang either a ring or like a bracelet on it. But really, it's like a tchotchke. But I think it's adorable. And it looks like a towel wrapped around his head. So, yeah, that's the clay stuff. Let me show you some drawings that I'm working on. I'm currently working on this piece for a friend. It's her service dog, Stoker. And it's a pencil. It's a mix between Prisma Premier colored pencils and oil-based colored pencils, specifically Castle Art. They're a budget brand, but they're really, really good. Thank you very much, Mandy. I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm so happy, Ginger. I'm really, really glad that you could join the stream. It's really amazing to see all of you, and for everybody that has kept me in their thoughts and has reached out to me personally to see how I am. I mean, you're the reason why I'm here right now. I needed a little push, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Pam. I'm really proud of this. Let me see if I can. I don't have my phone on me because I want to show you the reference picture because it's quite similar. But he's not 100% finished. And then this is something that I just finished last night. What else? And yeah, all my coloring pages, which there's so many of them. If you guys want to see my coloring pages, I posted them all on my Facebook, not my Way of Truth Tarot, but like my main Facebook profile, which is at Mandy Glouse on Facebook. So please, it's public. Add me as a friend, and I would love that. Thanks, Danielle. Yeah, I drew it from a picture. So yeah, when I go back into the other room, I'll show you guys the reference photo, and I'll bring this with me and I'll hold it side by side so you can see. The background's not done yet, and I just want to put a few details, but this is what I've been working on the past couple of days. I get into these hyper focuses and I just get lost hours. And I mean like 12 hours. I will do this. And yeah, it's the only thing that has been helping my anxiety. It's the only thing that has allowed me to not sink into a bottomless void. And I know that sounds really crazy and really like, intense, but I'm not even exaggerating. I'm very grateful for this. Yeah, it's extremely therapeutic. Hey, Amethyst Girl. You know what's interesting is I have another YouTube channel that I never really, I kind of just, it's called Cosmetic Crime, and it was like a little makeup channel that honestly, I don't really care about. So I haven't really done anything with it. But sometimes when I go on my phone, either to one of to one of the Reckoning Co's lives, on my phone, I'm always Cosmetic Crimes profile. But then on my laptop, I'm the Way of Truth Tarot. It's very annoying. So I don't know why that is. But I think you're experiencing the same thing that I am. But you know what? Regardless of your profile name, I know who you are now, and I'm super happy you're here. So if you, I'm going to start the tarot readings. for you guys. But I want to make an announcement. Okay, so you guys know I'm Canadian. And in order for YouTube to pay me, I need something called a foreign ITIN number from the IRS. I applied for one. They finally got back to me after 5 months and rejected my application. So until I get that rectified, I can't, I won't receive any payment or earnings from YouTube at all. So that being said, and this is completely optional, I'm going to do the readings anyway, just as my way of saying thank you. But if anybody is so inclined to want to send a super chat or something, if you could hold off on doing that and maybe just sending a donation to my PayPal account instead, because that I can access and that can help me right now in the moment. If you do a super chat through YouTube or something like that, then I'm not going to have access to it for God knows how long. So I just want to make that clear to everybody. If you don't know or you don't have my PayPal information, you can, I believe it is in, if you go to my home page or whatever on my YouTube channel, and there's like that little description where I kind of introduce myself of my channel. It's like right below where it says the Way of Truth Tarot, right at the top banner. I believe in there I have the link to my PayPal. If not, no worries, I can send you the link. And like I said, this is just, I'm not expecting anything, but I just wanted to give you guys that information in case, you wanted to do that. And then that way, that your help is actually helping me and YouTube is not taking it and gatekeeping it, because that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like YouTube is gatekeeping my hard work. Thank you so much, Mandy, for confirming that. Maybe, Mandy, would you be able to copy and paste the link in the chat just to make it easier for people? If you can. If not, that's no worries. But yeah. So let's start with the readings and go back to the other room. Show and tell is over for right now. I'm also thinking about offering to do pet portraits, like commission pet portraits, like 9x12 original piece, highly detailed. I don't know, for it takes me quite a while. I put a lot of work into it. So far, that drawing has taken me, I think I've logged about 23 hours on it. And it's not done yet. It needs a few more days. So, honestly, I feel comfortable maybe selling it for $250. And I don't know if I'm asking too much. What do you guys think? Would you guys pay that for something like that? And keep in mind, that drawing is not finished. That is just where I have so far. Cool. Thanks, Ginger Bell. Your opinion really helps. I'm just trying to, I can't just have any job because of my disability, right? Minimum wage jobs, they're very physical, and I've tried doing them and they're not sustainable for me because it's just my chronic pain and everything. It's just hard for me to keep them. So I need to brainstorm and depend on my natural skills to help me exist and live in this economy, this world that we have woken up into. So, I don't know. If you guys want to add me on Facebook at Mandy Glows, I'm going to start posting my drawings. And I mean, if you know of anybody, if you think that they're worthy enough, and you feel comfortable, letting people know, I know this girl and this is what she offers and it's a good cause, like, I don't know. I'm just brainstorming on how I'm just like being real with you guys, as real as it gets. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I already am on it. I was granted ODSP, which is the Ontario Disability Support Program, since I was 18, because it's a lifelong disability that I've had ever since I was a kid. Oh, Louis pulled the tarot card. Hang on. What you got there, baby? Oh, the sun. He grabbed a card and just ran with it. So they give me about $539 a month. On top of that, I get something called CPP disability, which is the Canadian Pension Plan disability, and they give me $739. So those two together is what I live on currently, and there's no other form of income. And if I get like a job that's on the books, then I need to claim it, and they deduct 50% of what I get a month. So really, I'm working for half, right? Like, is that even worth my time on a minimum wage job? Like, this system is built to keep lower, it's built to keep the poor and the rich, honestly. And I'm sure the States has the same issue, because really they're all run by the same goddamn people. Anyway. So, I need to think outside the box to try to navigate myself in this world. I was born with a lot of hurdles, but honestly, I really wouldn't have it any other way, because I'm extremely strong. And if our world ever really gets really, really bad, I'm going to be strong enough to probably handle it. And yeah, I'm a firm believer that our hurdles can really be our best lessons. And, if we approach them level-headed without getting intimidated and, too scared, being a little bit scared is okay, but getting too scared and getting paralyzed isn't, then you can unlock the wisdom in those hardships. And that's true power. Honestly, that is true power. So I know that this is just like a leveling up. I've been through many, but when we're in the thick of it, we always forget, or we can forget, that we've been through this before and that we will survive. So, thanks, Deb. I do my best. So honestly, if anybody watching is going through a similar freaking issue, you are not alone, and you'll get through it, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. So that being said, let's start your readings. I'm just going to hop on the bed. Hang on. Come on, Lou. La, Louie, come here. Jump up. Come on, Louie. You want up? Okay, fine. You can stay down there. I don't care. He likes to play games. He likes to play hard to get. I know he wants up, but he's acting like he doesn't. And in about 2 seconds, he's going to start crying to get up. Absolutely. Absolutely. It does. And yeah. And here it is. The sun. Okay. So remember, for everybody to put their questions in all caps so I can see it better and quicker. And Mandy, do you want to go first? Just a general. All right, let's do it. All right. So we got the 6 of Swords. Transitions. So movement, one state to another, like maybe literally one state to another state, as in like Texas to Minnesota. I don't know. I'm just pulling random things out there. Or a different frame of mind from another. And let me just get another card. Yeah. So this, we got the 5 of Swords in reverse. So this is peace after trouble. This is a transition to like a better situation, experience, something like that. But this transition has not been easy for you. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse, and this is about it really being difficult to transition and to let go of certain things. Now, maybe where you are just has a lot of memories and could be maybe like stifling you experiencing this new transition, this new era, if you will. All right, let's see if you should, or let's see what would happen, what the cards say if you were to pick up and move. Whoa. Strength. So as long as the move is motivated by, self-love, self-respect, and because you want it to happen and not for any other reason, whether you think it'll be easier to leave than to stay, that kind of thing. Only if you really, really want to do it, is what this card means. Okay, Amethyst girl. General reading. Okay, we have the 3 of Pentacles. This is about collaboration, teamwork, and learning. I know the learning part resonates with you. Pooling of energy. Okay, and wish fulfillment, achievements, the 9 of Cups. Let me get one more card. A lack mindset. Okay. Is there somebody in your life right now that you see a lot of potential in? But that they have like a lack mindset towards themselves, and that's like preventing them from reaching the achievements that you know that they are capable of reaching. And the reason why I ask this is mainly because of the 3 of Pentacles card, because it's about collaboration. This is about pooling of energy, and I feel you giving your skills and your gifts to allow for somebody to grow into their potential. That's what I feel with this. You want up? Hang on. Okay. And that, okay. Oh, the Hangman in reverse. And the reason, or the cards are saying the reason for this experience is to look at the situation from a different perspective and not, because I kind of feel like there's some discouragement because this person isn't believing in themselves the way that you do, and you don't want them to fail. But what this card is saying is that maybe you're still doing a major part. You are still doing your part, even if they aren't there yet. That's what I'm feeling. So I don't know if that resonates with you. You're so welcome, Mandy. So yeah, Amethyst girl, let me know. Yeah, let me know. Come here, Lou. Come here, baby. Sorry, he was kind of distracting me from barking. Come here. Now, Louie. Jump up. Come here, sweetie. Come here. All right, who's next? Pam. Sorry. Pam. Do you have any new romance coming up? Give me a card representing the potential of a new romance. Okay, we first have the Queen of Swords upright. Okay, and then we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. And then we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is good. That's the card you don't want upright. Okay, and then we have the 3 of Pentacles. And then we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So, how I'm seeing these cards is I feel like life has shown you recently that maybe this is what you want. As in, you're noticing people maybe more than you used to notice them. You're thinking about potential more. You're entertaining the idea of opening yourself up, as scary as it is, to connecting with somebody on an intimate level. But I feel resistance. And I feel like it's, I don't know. I don't want to say like it's taking over and really stressing you out, but you're noticing it and you're, I don't know, like it's making you realize like that maybe you want it more than you thought you did. And the resistance is like kind of making it a bit stressful, maybe just a little bit. So the Nine of Swords, what that is saying is that releasing the fear of it not happening, because it's standing in between. Queen of Swords means truth and direct communication. The Nine of Swords in reverse is releasing fear. So the fear is standing in the way between your intimate truth and your collaboration with another person. So if you release the fear, you will unlock the energy for the collaboration to happen. Does that make any sense? Because the Ten of Swords in reverse is saying that you've learned the lessons. You've learned the lessons that once made maybe previous relationships not work out or harder or yeah. Thanks, Amethyst Girl. Yeah, it's my mom's dog, but yeah, he's super freaking cute. And then there's the Page of Cups in reverse. And it's like your anxiety tricks you into saying that your intuition is wrong. And that's getting in the way of collaboration. So I kind of feel like you may meet somebody and you may see like, okay, there's some chemistry here. And then I feel like there's this voice in your head that shuts you down and says like, no, you're just desperate, or you're just thinking that. And then it prevents you from being free enough to making maybe a first move or being open for somebody to make a first move. I don't know. Does that resonate with you? Hey, Eagle, I'm so happy you made it. I'm so happy to see everybody here. Okay, so that was for Pam. Okay, perfect. Let me see who's next. Okay, and I did Amethyst Girl, who is AKA Firehorse 56. Okay, stay in peace 1, 2, 3, 4. Does my middle son and family buy a house and land this year? Okay. Middle son and his family making a big purchase this year, house and land. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get one card, or, I mean, however many cards pop out, for the potential of it going through this year. House and land. Show me that potential. Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. That's a good sign. If it was upright, I'd say I don't think the finances will be good enough this year, but it was in reverse. So there's recovery. What this is indicating was that either the market has improved, either they are able to sell their current place for enough to be able to relocate and have additional land and space. What it's saying in a nutshell is that their options have improved. Their finances have improved. The likelihood that they will be approved has improved. That's also stating that it wasn't perfect at one point. So, question is this, the beginning of something that will keep it getting better? Or are they ready to go right now? Okay. So I have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is indicating to me that some priorities might need to be changed. Whether that's maybe acquiring less land than originally desired. It's alluding to the possibility that maybe there should be a little bit more time for certain foundations to get a little bit stronger before making said purchase. So we've got the 2 of Cups. And then we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. Together, what this is saying is that some sort of partnership, I don't feel like this is an intimate partnership. I feel like this is like business partnership. Being in conflict. And I think that might cause some delays. So as it stands right now, March 2026, I think they have some stuff to work out before that happens. But I feel like, okay, give me one card about it happening in the next 2 to 3 years. Okay, it's not going to be easy. I got the 5 of Swords. This is about disagreements. This is about competitiveness. I feel like this is very like a lot of negotiation. Like a lot of negotiation. I don't know. Do they have their mind on any specific piece of land? Because if they do, I feel like, yeah. And then we have the Page of Swords, which is relentlessness. This is like, no, I want what I want. And I don't care. I want what I want. So I hope that is enough information for you right now. Yeah. I'm sorry if it's not what you wanted to hear. Yeah, absolutely. Amethyst Girl, email me. I'd love to have a chat with you too. Okay. So next question is for Courtney. Why has my daughter gone from A's with having a college plan to failing and choosing a local school since January? And how am I supposed to help her? Okay. Let's get a card for your daughter's current energy right now. And we'll see what's floating around her. Current energy. Okay. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. So 9, 9, but in reverse, both of them. Interesting. Cups governs over emotions, and Pentacles governs over materialistic stuff. Okay, and then we have the 4 of Swords in reverse along with the 3 of Wands upright. And then the Ace of Wands. So okay. This is what I feel. I feel like maybe, and I don't know if this is a friend or if it is a person on social media or what exactly, but there is an outside influence that is a very jaded influence, meaning they're jaded. They're bitter. They believe that it doesn't matter how hard you work, you're never going to get ahead. It's the system's rigged. And honestly, like, some of that is true. However, when a young person is sucked in by that kind of thing and doesn't have the experience to back it up, it can cause them to go off path. They're suggestible, even if they don't think that they are, but they are, because their brain is still developing. And how could you not be? And with social media, we see all of these people doing really ridiculous things online and being able to earn obscene amounts of money. And we're in such a societal thing, like consumerism, consume, fast fashion. Nothing has substance anymore. And it's like, I feel like she's being influenced by that. And the Three of Wands is saying is like, she's like, why take the hard work road when I can be ready to act like others people and get by the way they get by. Because the Ace of Wands is ignited passion. And because it's like the Ace of Wands, the first of the Wands governs over action. So it's like, I have a new idea. I have a new actional direction to focus in now. And that is the opposite of what I thought I wanted to do because of this influence. And like I said, I'm not sure if it's social media or if there's an actual friend that they're hanging out with, or if it's a mix of things. To be honest, I'd have to do a lot longer of a reading to get behind that. It's some sort of influence, though. So what you could do, if you have access to seeing who they follow, who they are subscribed to, what kind of songs they listen to, if they do art, what kind of art are they doing? That can really give you some clues without, how teenagers are. Like, you ask too many questions, they get very defensive. So, yeah. Okay, Courtney, sounds good. Yeah. About the friend, yeah. There's an influence. Okay. Where is my career going? Am I headed towards the right path? Okay. Let's figure it out. What time is it? You're so welcome, Courtney. And Ginger Bell, I'm going to do your reading right after Zahida's. Or Zaida. I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Okay. Okay, so with the Eight of Cups regarding your career, emotionally, energetically, I feel like you are looking, your heart is starting to move on. And I'm feeling a conflict from what your heart wants to do to what the practical side of your brain thinks it needs to do. Like, I've poured all my education into this career. I've, dedicated 15 years of my adult life to this career. Like, I can't just leave it now. But yet, your heart is like drifting away. And I feel like there's a bit of a conflict. Yeah. So we have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel that this is the pressure. This is the pressure point. Family, responsibility, leaving a legacy. Everything that we are taught by society that we have to achieve to be a successful adult. And you want to fulfill that too, just as much as you want to follow your heart. But how do you do both? And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. And this is about alignment and not being distracted. Not being distracted. Going inward and reconciling with yourself what truly matters and knowing, and I promise you, you follow your heart, the universe will absolutely follow suit. But it is never easy. And you owe it to yourself to go inward and figure it out. And you know what? There's maybe a way to have both. Okay, but if let's say you don't do anything and you just stay doing what you're doing right now, where will your career take you? Okay. It will lead you to abundance and business security, King of Pentacles. It will lead you to a leader position. Okay. And that's all well and good. But will you be happy? So 3 cards popped out. Okay, so will you be happy? We got the Devil card and we've got the 3 of Swords. This doesn't necessarily mean it won't work out, but what this is saying is that it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to deal with people's shadows, and that's what the Devil card represents. You're going to have to deal with greed. You're going to have to deal with people trying to oppress you. You're going to deal with people's shadow side because they're not healed. And that's the responsibility of a leadership position, right? And the 3 of Swords is representing that it's going to hurt a bit. It's not going to be comfortable. But if you do it for the right reasons, and this is the last card that came out, the Sun, if you're doing it for the right reasons, which is staying true to what you truly want, everything will work out. I hope that made sense for you. Okay, next is Gingers. Okay, so what time is it, guys? All right. Ginger Bell, general reading. Okay. General reading for Ginger Bell. 4 of Cups in reverse. This is about having a new outlook on something. Realizing or finally being aware of some sort of imbalance that you were not aware of before. So this is almost like an epiphany experience that has given you some realization. You're realizing that there is some conflict in an area of your life that has to do with security, home life, yeah, like that realm, kind of not the same situation as me, but like that department, like, you know, there's some instability in the home life. And I'm being very vague. So like this epiphany has given you realization so that maybe you're not as happy as you should be or want to be. But it's actually a really good thing because it's making you realize where you need balance and, you know, basically allowing you to take control of the situation. Now, I kind of... yeah, you've come to a realization that you need to stand your ground and persevere and protect your position, not to waver on something. Yeah, and then I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which is like imbalance again. But this has to do with finances. Okay, so yeah, the Four of Wands in reverse is representing like your physical temple, your physical house, the house that your soul lives in right now, not a literal house. All right, let's see. King of Pentacles. Okay, so together we have the King of Pentacles upright and the King of Wands in reverse. And I feel like these two cards are representing a doctor, actually. The King of Pentacles is like, you know, the practical leader that's safe and kind, like what we expect a doctor to be. But the King of Wands in reverse is a very impulsive, domineering person. I feel like this doctor may have, I don't know, I almost get the energy of forcing you into a procedure that you didn't really feel like fully trusting of. Like maybe you needed a few revisions and you're like, come on, dude, how many times are you going to open me up? And you're just making me worse. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling. And I don't know if that's specific, but like that's the energy I'm feeling. And okay. And, you know, it's easy for him to just go off to his life and his good ankles and all his other patients while you're kind of at his mercy. What is the next step? Okay, doubting your intuition. Do not doubt your intuition when it comes to your health. And don't let him gaslight you. Do not let him make you doubt you knowing your body. Okay? Do not. I have had many surgeries, and it forces you to know your own body. And these doctors are too narcissistic to be able to admit that we, despite us not knowing the technical medical stuff that they do, we know our bodies better than they do. And that intuition trumps sometimes years of education. And some of them just cannot admit that. And so, because they get paid doing what they do best, which is cutting people open, they sometimes lose the ethical part. And I am so sorry that this is happening to you. Question is finding the lesson in it. Why go through this experience? Yeah, it's making you unhappy. The 9 of Cups in reverse, obviously. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This is about recovery. Okay. This is confirming my final thoughts. The lesson here is sometimes accepting certain things and learning to adapt with those rather than looking at certain things with rose-tinted glasses because the doctor is presenting something that's not necessarily realistic. I don't know, because this is about moving on unfulfilled from your current situation. And sometimes it's like, I got to cut my losses. Will another surgery cause me more issues and more surgeries? Or will saying no to more surgeries allow me to heal my body with how it is now? I don't know if I'm making sense, but okay. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, that is completely debilitating. But as a person who has literally been there and is there right now, I don't have a lot of mobility. I'm pretty isolated. I don't drive. I live in the country. I don't have a job right now. Like, I mean, I can really empathize with you. I have had ankle fusion surgeries that never worked, that eventually gave me sepsis and I lost my feet. So literally I am the worst case scenario. And I have come, I've survived it. And what I can tell you, is that it's okay missing your capabilities from the past. Okay. It's absolutely okay. You have to grieve that. You do have to grieve that, and it takes time. But there comes a point where adaptability is going to be your saving grace. And when you adapt, it takes time. And the first step is just being like, okay, I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do this. But what can I do? And it takes time to keep thinking, like purposely, like asking yourself that question so you can kind of like get used to thinking in different problem solving ways and getting to know your new body, because your body is not the same anymore. And you need to reconcile that. Accept that. I'm not saying don't keep trying to get better and don't keep hoping, but accepting limitations is the first step to finding some peace in your new situation. I hope that helps. Because your mental health is extremely important, and physical ailments have a direct effect on your mental health. You're welcome. Okay, I don't want my laptop to die. I need to go get my charger, and I will finish up the last few questions. So just hold 2 seconds. I got to grab that. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Alrighty, who is next? Stay in peace. Is my sister going to recover from her illness? She is having a hard time making it. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. Thanks, Debbie. You're so welcome, Ginger. Okay. I feel like your sister right now is going through, we have the Hermit. This is indicating a very deep inner journey that so we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, and this is about coldness. It's about not feeling, it's about loss, like a loss. I think right now, what's really difficult for her is like wrapping her mind around the potential that maybe she won't come out on the other side from this illness. I'm not saying that that's the case, but I'm saying that right now she is, and she realizes that could be a possibility. And so it's very much, it's like she's going through a natural process that we would all go through if we were in her situation, is what I'm saying. And that is a necessary part on getting strength and being okay with the situation. And then after that, finding the strength to be optimistic again. It's like, it's a psychological process, I feel, is what she's going through right now. Yeah, okay. 10 of Cups upright. Or sorry, 10 of Swords upright. My bad. And the Page of Cups upright. This is about curiosity. This is about painful endings. She's entertaining the possibility of not getting better. That being said, what is the potential that she will get better? And divining the future and divining something like this is not, it's very hard to be accurate. So that being said, just because what I say doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to materialize that way. Like anything can happen. But with the Ace of Pentacles, this is about an opportunity. And, this is like reminding me of a pill. I don't know why. But it's reminding me of like a new opportunity. Maybe a trial, a medical trial, maybe a test they never thought to test before, and they do, and then they realize, oh, maybe we can give you this. But this is showing stability, this is showing resources, and this is showing an opportunity of some kind. Okay, and then we have the Two of Wands, and this is about playing it safe, which is indicating that this opportunity might come with risks. Okay? So ultimately, this hermit journey that she's on is very important because it's going to prepare her for this moment, whether she wants to play it safe or whether she wants to potentially take a gamble but get better. So whatever she's going through, whatever frame of mind she's going through right now is absolutely necessary, and it's paving the way for, I believe, something that's going to come up in the near future. I'm feeling within the next year or so. She could already be aware of a certain medical opportunity that could help her right now, or it will come about within the next year. I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. Okay, and the last one is for Fire Horse. I haven't been feeling well. Should I see the doctor? Okay. Yeah, you should. But I'm gonna do some work too. I'm gonna do some work too. All right. My personal opinion, absolutely you should see the doctor. And I believe, yeah, you're Canadian, so you won't necessarily have to pay for it. So absolutely see the doctor. All right, but what does the cards want to say? Okay. We've got the joining forces card. Okay, and this does not mean a partnership. Honestly, what this reminds me of right now is something invading your body. Okay, like, I don't want to scare you. I mean, like, is there ever such thing as like a virus or bacteria or something that can invade our bodies? And once it's in our bodies, it can trick our immune system to think that it is supposed to be there. That's what this joining forces is reminding me. And because of this, guys, this trickery, it's hard to pinpoint exactly what's wrong. But with the Five of Pentacles card that came out with it, this has nothing to do with money, but what I feel this is about it's a lack. It is leeching. It is taking vital either nutrients or energy or something that you can use to feel healthy. It's like leeching it away from you. And the Fool that also came out with it is indicating that this is the beginning of something. So like, I don't know if this thing goes through cycles or if there's like different layers of symptoms. But with the Fool representing the beginning, I suspect that there's going to be another thing that comes after this. Am I making any sense? I really hope I'm making sense because it's really hard to apply these meanings to something medical. But absolutely, yeah, just go to the doctor, hon. Just go to the doctor. I can't help but feel that you being triggered to even ask that tells me that you don't feel normal. And that, in and of itself, is a reason to go to the doctor. So yeah. Okay. So thank you guys for staying to the end of this live stream. And I promised everybody a very special giveaway. And I am going to provide. So what I want you guys to do is think of a number between 1 and 20. We're going to exercise our psychic skills together. Whoever is either on the money or closest is going to receive a free, in-depth, hour-long reading with me. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. Okay, I want to make sure everybody puts a vote in. So how many people have put their Ginger Bell, Eagle Stripes, Courtney, Debbie, anybody else? Fire Horse, what's your guess? What's your number? Pick a number between 1 and 20. Okay, guys, pick a number between 1 and 20. Is that everybody? We have 8 people in the chat, and so far I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 3 more people to put their Nosy Rosie. Okay, pick a number between 1 and 20. I'm doing a giveaway right now. The winner will receive an hour in-depth free reading one-on-one with me. Okay. Still need 3 more people. I want everybody to have a chance to enter the giveaway. You guys stay to the end, so you get Stay in Peace had to pause. Okay. We have 10 people. I need still 3 more people. Pick a number between 1 and 10. Or sorry, 1 and 20. Oh, I missed you again. I'm sorry, Sherry. I'm sorry. I'll do it right now. Everybody pick a number between 1 and 10. Or sorry, 1 and 20. 1 and 20. And I'll do Sherry's reading in the meantime. I am so sorry. General reading for Sherry. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands, and this is about some delays happening that is causing some impatience. Maybe it's me missing here. I'm sorry if that's if that's what that means. But we also have the Two of Swords, which is about a difficult decision. Kind of being an inner conflict. Fulfilling a bigger picture. There is something that you want to see happen. You either want to see happen or you want to experience, or some sort of outcome that you are really hoping to happen. But in order for that to happen, there is some difficult decisions that need to be made. And there's been delays that has not helped the situation. And there's a lot of like hurt feelings in this. And I think that's also making it very difficult. It's feeding the inner conflict, these hurt feelings. Yeah, I feel with the Devil card, there's toxic energies at play here. Is this making any sense at all? Let me know, Sherry. And then we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, and this is about finally saying no and just being like, I'm cutting my losses and saying yes to freedom, essentially. Lightening the load, cutting the cord. Hey, Sherry, is this resonating? I feel there's a lot of things that are out of your control, which is not helping. But I feel like focusing on what you can control, which is lightening the load yourself, is the best course of action. I really hope that this resonates with you. And I'm so sorry for missing your reading. I just didn't see it. Yeah. For the next live, just everybody try to put your questions in all caps so I don't miss it. Because it's really small, and yeah, I tend to miss it just because I'm doing other things. So I really apologize for that. But don't ever worry. You can tell me, remind me as many times as you want. And I don't mind extending a live to make sure everybody's been, taken care of. All right, I'm just going to double check. Okay, so the first runner-up is, okay, the number I chose was 13 because it's the day that I was born on May 13th. It's my favorite number. And Debbie said 13. Okay. So that is for an hour in-depth reading with me. I'm going to do it over Zoom. And we're going to email and schedule like a time that is convenient for Debbie. And the runner-up prize, this is for the person that was closest to 13, which is 12. And that is Fire Horse 66. Did anybody else get 12? Let me see. I want to try to be fair. So if there's like other people that got 12, I'll do a little reading for you too. That reading is going to be half an hour. So it's not going to be a full hour. It's going to be half an hour. But it's going to be private and about any subject matter you want with me. And again, we will email and decide on a time that works for everybody involved. So I believe Fire _horse 66 is runner up, 30-minute reading. And Debbie, who guessed 13, which is the number I chose, is the winner of the hour reading. And I want to do something like this every live. So there's going to be plenty of more opportunities to win a giveaway. And I don't know, maybe next time I'll offer some other stuff. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions on what you would want me to offer in the future that I haven't yet, voice down below, email me, and new content, any suggestions for new content that is not dark. Email me your suggestions, because I want to make sure that I'm putting out content that doesn't waste my time or your time. So, let me know what you want to see. Email me at thewavetruthtarot@gmail.com, and we'll figure it out together. I want to thank you all for spending time with me this evening, taking time out of your precious lives to hear my update. It really means a lot. And I really hope that I was able to help you guys with your readings tonight and all of that. I will say good night. And I'm not sure when I'll do another live. Maybe in a couple weeks. But prepare for a new upload. I worked on a very special project and I finished it today, and it will be uploaded maybe by next week. So you will be getting new content from me in the next week. I can't upload it sooner because it's a collaboration with another person, but it is already done, and it just needs to be put together and scheduled to be uploaded. So you can look forward to that very soon. Thank you again. I love you all. You guys really mean so much to me. And thank you for accepting me and understanding and all of that. I love you guys. Good night.